Manchester United is undergoing ambitious transformations for the new season. Erik ten Hag and his colleagues are extremely confident that these changes will help the Red Devils regain their former glory in both the Premier League and Europe. 1. Manchester United's bold vision, preserving Old Trafford while constructing a new 100,000-seat stadium. Manchester United's owners are nurturing an ambitious plan to both preserve Old Trafford and build a new 100,000-seat stadium. The Independent has unveiled the Red Devils strategy, which involves downsizing Old Trafford while constructing a new main venue. The scaled-down Old Trafford would serve to preserve the club's historical elements and traditions. There is also potential to transform Old Trafford into a memorial site for the Busby Babes and the Munich air disaster. This plan has garnered broad support, particularly from Manchester United fans who view Old Trafford as a pivotal piece of the club's history. However, this ambitious project will come at a considerable financial cost. Internal sources from Manchester United describe the plan to maintain two stadiums simultaneously as extremely ambitious. The club would need to allocate substantial funds to both renovate Old Trafford and build a new stadium. Once completed, additional costs would incur for the maintenance and operation of both venues. The Guardian reports that the new stadium project is estimated to cost around £2 billion. If the club continues to use Old Trafford for less significant matches and tour, the total expenditure could reach £3 to £4 billion. Historically, most leading football clubs have demolished their old stadiums upon completing new venues. For instance, Arsenal replaced Highbury with commercial buildings to generate significant revenue as part of the Emirates Stadium project. In 2019, Tottenham erected a new 62,060-seat stadium on the site of their former White Hart Lane, rather than relocating. Clubs like Real Madrid and Barcelona have opted to renovate and expand their existing stadiums, Bernabeu and Camp Nou, respectively. The ambition shown by Manchester United is unmatched. Earlier in the year, Sir Jim Ratcliffe pledged to renovate the increasingly dilapidated Old Trafford, planning to spend £300 million on comprehensive upgrades. However, this plan faced obstacles as the stadium's deterioration was beyond initial assessments. Ineos, the group currently managing Manchester United, believes that constructing a new stadium adjacent to Old Trafford is more beneficial for the club. If approved, construction of the new stadium would take approximately 6 years, aiming for completion by 2030. Upon completion, Manchester United's new stadium could surpass Wembley as the largest in the UK. This project could position the Red Devils to have the second largest stadium in Europe after Barcelona's Nou Camp, which holds 105,000 spectators. The current Old Trafford stands as the second largest stadium in England with a capacity of 74,310, just behind Wembley. If this bold £2 billion plan proceeds while maintaining Old Trafford, Manchester United will set a unique precedent. However, the financial implications will require careful consideration by the club's management, given the current less favorable financial conditions compared to past decades. 2. Marcus Rashford recovers from injury. Marcus Rashford was energetic in Manchester United's 3-2 victory over Real Betis in San Diego before limping off due to a malicious tackle targeting his ankle. The English striker's health has been a concern for fans, especially following consecutive injuries to Højlund and Lenny Yoro. However, Coach Ten Hag reassured that Rashford and Antony would recover swiftly, potentially playing in the final preseason match in the US against Liverpool. Ten Hag remarked, "I believe Rashford's injury isn't severe. He should recover quickly. We don't want to risk him in our final tour match before the new season." Erik ten Hag, "With a strong team, I will succeed." Despite a challenging previous season, Erik ten Hag remains confident in his tenure at Manchester United and believes in the team's future. Since INEOS took over operations and initiated extensive leadership changes, Ten Hag's position has been under scrutiny. Manchester United finished 8th in the Premier League, exited early in the Champions League, and was eliminated in the 4th round of the League Cup. However, they secured their second consecutive FA Cup title by defeating Manchester City 2-1, a feat not achieved since Sir Alex Ferguson's era. Ten Hag has secured trust and shared vision with executives Dave Brailsford, Jason Wilcox, Omar Barada, and Dan Ashworth. He emphasizes the need for continued unity and positive outlooks, especially during challenging times. Post-season evaluations led to a contract extension for Ten Hag until 2026, affirming his leadership despite the club exploring other managerial options. Ten Hag stresses the importance of teamwork and shared goals, drawing parallels with Alex Ferguson's early struggles before his legendary success. As the new season approaches, Manchester United aims to solidify its strategy and team cohesion, navigating the Premier League's increasingly competitive landscape. 4. Manchester United receives response from Pedro Neto. In efforts to bolster their attack, Arsenal, Manchester United, and Liverpool are all eyeing Wolverhampton Wanderers winger Pedro Neto. Arsenal needs a partner for Bukayo Saka. Manchester United seeks stability on the right flank as Antony underperforms, and Liverpool plans to replace Mohamed Salah. The 3 Premier League giants are interested in signing Pedro Neto, who has proven his skills in the Premier League with excellent dribbling, speed, and effectiveness in both assists and goal scoring for Wolves. In comments reported by journalist Fabrizio Romano, Pedro Neto expressed his commitment. "Will I continue with Wolves? I love this club, and I am happy here. I would be even happier to help take Wolves to new heights." 5. Erik Ten Hag's future at Manchester United is once again under threat. According to British media, Manchester United has targeted Thomas Tuchel as a replacement should the club have a disappointing start to the 2024 to 2025 season. The club's new co-owner, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who has full control over football operations, conducted a comprehensive review of Ten Hag's future after his second season in charge. Despite winning the FA Cup, the Red Devils finished 8th in the Premier League, setting several unwanted records. The 2023 to 2024 season is considered one of United's worst domestic campaigns. However, the Old Trafford board still renewed their faith in Ten Hag by activating a 1-year extension clause. Yet, the Dutch manager's future at Old Trafford remains uncertain. The Daily Mail reports that Tuchel is the prime candidate to replace Ten Hag if the worst scenario unfolds: Ten Hag's dismissal. Tuchel has already discussed the potential takeover with Ratcliffe in Monaco last month. The British billionaire was reportedly impressed with the German strategist's plan to rebuild United. However, the former Chelsea manager wants a break after leaving Bayern Munich. It would not be surprising if Tuchel steps in if Ten Hag is ousted, especially if the German has not taken up a new role by then.